up to the car right now. Look at it. There it is. Wow. It does exist. Nice. Alright, we just loaded this 500 SEC ABC exclusive wide body. And it is wide. I mean, we have like, I don't know, 1/4 inch clearance on this side. I'm gonna put a floor mat there, and it was a pain. Car didn't start. I got it to run off starter fluid, and we were able to pull it up 66,000 miles. Last registered in 2020, so this car was running. Close the hood on it. Take it back to ITG. All right, so we got Brabus wishbones on the car. It's missing the wide body wheels. Most likely they were Gotti's or BBS. Car's a bit of rough shape, as you can see, but it is all here. Really cool. Kubo's helping me out. You can see how humid it is. It's terrible. We got the ML hauling it. We got a 2-hour ride drive back home, so I'll check in with you guys later. All right, so it's the next day. Started taking stuff out of the car. There's some prosthetic legs, gloves, lots of tapes, some hip hop hi-fi. Even wooden carving with my name on it. Looks like one of the owners' names was Mark. Didn't find any documents for the car. Was registered in 2020, so it was running. There's the other Brabus wheel. Aftermarket antenna, pillar, engine cover, which I put in there. This is really cool. Painted by Sturgis Lee. Might have to give Sturgis a call. Maybe he's got some photos of this car when he did it. I'd love to see what wheels it had and how it looked. I know it was nice and painted, but there's a bunch of crap in here. Somebody was messing with the module here, but I gotta clean this thing up. There was a cool Alpine or Pioneer radio in here somebody stole. It's got the cool inflatable bolsters, tools for the Brabus wheels, lock key for the driver's side wheel. Showing 66,000 miles. Got the registration tag from a while ago. Nothing else in here. We had a weight in here. It was a 20-pound dumbbell I took out. Headliner sagging. It's got a built-out stereo. It did. Somebody stole it. A nice sound system in here. I was hoping I would find the Pioneer face, but I did not. Actually, the whole radio was ripped out. Somebody knew what they were doing, took it. As you can see, there's a lot of patina on this thing. Crazy wide. I would need a set of Gotti's or BBS or built out OZs for that matter. It's all here though. Very rare to find one of these. Got a gold VIN plate tag. Oh, look at this. Assigned identification plate, state of Illinois. State police. Interesting. Wonder what that means. Maybe somebody knows. Comment down below. Something keeps clicking. Like a turn signal or a hazard light. I'm not sure. Let's pop the hood, see. A VIN tag on this thing. I did get it to fire. Ran on starter fluid. So most likely a fuel distribution issue. This is an early model, doesn't have the stupid air pump that goes under there. VIN tag. Let's see, 126C. Let's see the tag for the, start cleaning out some of this crap and throw it out. It's a pain in the ass to get this thing off the trailer. We did it. And I'm gonna kind of troubleshoot it, and I'm gonna start off by changing the fuel pump and fuel filter and possibly the strainer. We'll see if it needs anything else. I'm gonna just try to get it running. Not sure how the fuel tank is. Don't have a camera to look inside there, but the car was registered about 2 years ago, so I'm assuming that the car was running. Fuel may be bad, I don't know, but we have a fuel filter to catch any excess debris. Either way, the key here is to just try to get it running on its own, and then we'll kind of know where we stand. So let's get to work. So I got a package from Auto Parts AZ. Got your Bosch fuel pump. You don't want to cheap out, get anything else, because it won't distribute the fuel properly. I have a fuel filter, Hank's fuel filter, with new copper washers. Make sure to change those out because the current ones are leaking. I have a fuel strainer. Not sure if I'll get to that today, but I have that as well. So we're gonna start off with these two things and go from there. Jack the car up, put it on jack stands, and we got our 17s and 19s, typically what we need. So let's take a look under here. All right, we have sprung a leak, as you can see. So it looks like there's fuel getting to it. Fuel hoses don't look the worst. They're not leaking. Actually, I'm lying. That one is toast. We're gonna need to replace that guy over there. This guy here. Oh no, that's just a coated one. That's got a coating on it. So that one's fine for now. Got these crush washers, we'll change those. I'm gonna compare our pump. This one is a little bit smaller, but it will do the same justice. That's why they give you this washer. And we need a Phillips. Take this cover off. We'll need a 10. And we'll get this guy off, and that'll be that. No, I forgot to mention that the battery is disconnected at this point. So you're gonna want to make sure you disconnect the battery so you do not cause a spark and set yourself on fire. And, got the 110 here. Looks like somebody already removed this cover. Got two there. That's off. Get your Phillips. I'm gonna take this guy off. And you got fuel piston already, so I mean we got a clean stream of fuel. So let's go ahead and grab some clamps and clamp that off so we don't spill. I'll just grab the clamps here. Got this one, this one. Channel locks. Get yourself a Pair of channel locks too. We'll be needing those. I need the smaller one. I'll use the smaller ones here. Got this line. Where's this line go? I'm going all the way to the strainer. Or no, that one goes to the fuel accumulator. We're not going to be touching that one. And that one we can't do anything about. So let's go ahead and pinch this line here. That's too small. And the other guy here. Watch your eyes too. Looks like there's quite a bit of fuel in here, guys. Jesus Christ, these suck. Alright, so we're still draining the fuel. Someone put a lot of fuel in here. We got 2 8s. And I dropped the socket into the fuel. So now I gotta fish around for it. Luckily I got Kent Bergma's signature green gloves, which are a thicker glove. Alright, so we just gotta work with this fuel dilemma here. The other one, I'm gonna need a flat wrench. Got my 8th right here. One of these days, guys, I'll have a lift and I won't have to be struggling under here, but till then, alright, there's gonna be some washers here. Worst case, they'll fall into the fuel. We'll see if I can get them out without dropping them. I love when flies sit on your legs in 90-degree weather. It really helps the situation. Alright. Breathe in all the fumes. Enjoy it. It's full tank of goddamn gas in here, I guess. Crazy. Damn it. Of course, those shot out. Let's see. Let's see how much more fuel's in here. Can't be that much. It's a V8, so somebody had to be conservative. 17. We'll need a 17 and another 17 right here. Take that off. And that'll just slide out. But we gotta get these off. Don't mess up the orientation here. See if there's a plus and a minus here. Should be some kind of indication. Ooh, I got the one wire here. Okay. There we go. Plus minus, let me show you guys right there. So negative on top, so we'll know. Negative on top. Let's take this. Usually on these 126s, these fuel pumps get gummed up from sitting, and that'll be your main issue. Which I'm pretty positive that one doesn't have a washer. Let's put that line right here. Positive was the smaller one. And then we'll slide it out this way. If it allows us to. Actually, we'll just get the filter out right away. Let's see. Full filter is of course not a 17, it's going to be a 19. Okay. You gotta be careful with these hard lines. Okay. Sometimes the fuel accumulators go bad. All right. Got the pump out. There it is. It might even be good for all I know. All right, guys. We have got everything out. Fuel's out. There's the stupid fuel filter. And now we're gonna reinstall everything. Fuel accumulator's up there. And well, looks like it's got some AMG springs back here. No leaks on the diff. Looks pretty dry. Car does have 67,000 miles, but as you can tell, it's got some corrosive issues. Let's get this thing back together. I'm sick of looking at it. What a mess. Make sure you're in a well ventilated area, because This is a massive amount of fumes here. I'm gonna slide this guy back in this way. As if it goes as planned. There we go. Okay. So it came out. And that will feed to there. Use the new washers. Feed this one in this way. And make sure you don't cross thread this. That's the last thing you want to do. And it does seem like that's happening right now. So let's take this out. Let's test it here. There we go. Got a weird angle on here. And I could see it. See this stupid angle of this is pitching me here. There we go. Past that angle. This one here. Tighten this guy over here. Actually, let's not tighten that. We'll put in the fuel filter. Plus minus. And this is on top. We're gonna slide it in this way. Banjo fitting. Just like this. So go ahead and position all this stuff. I'm gonna get this stupid hose back on here. Now we're gonna need their stupid bracket. Let's see if I could find it. There it is. Bracket here. Not a bracket, but clamp. Right on the car. Okay. Back in business here. Okay. Now we can tighten everything up. Put a negative here, a positive here. And just catch everything. You guys still with me here? Oh, there we go. That'll do it. Okay. At a certain point in time, the gloves do become more of an issue than a help. Okay. Let's go ahead and tighten those. Just got my hand here. This is a big wrench for this, so just gonna want to lightly tighten it. Other guy here, tighten. If I can get the wrench. Okay. Oh, that was correct. At least we got a cool breeze. Somewhat cool. Since I'm under the car, I got shade. It's one thing not to complain about. Oh. All right, let's pour the gas in. It's a scorcher, guys. It's like 95 degrees today. We'll just pour the remainder of this gasoline in there, and then we'll fire her up. Okay, we have the fuel hooked up, battery hooked up. See if the pump is kicking on. Should typically hear it. Could be a fuel pump relay if it doesn't. Try my relay. Oh no. We have sprung. Looks like I forgot to put a washer, guys. So we've sprung a leak. Disconnected the battery. And we'll collect this fuel once again. I was able to drain the fuel and change the fuel filter, the fuel pump, and the car cranked over, but it only started when I pressed down on the throttle plate. So I think it's the warm-up regulator. It is a very common issue on these cars. I disassembled it. I'll show you guys what it looks like, and we'll reassemble it and see if the car starts. And if it doesn't, then it could well be the fuel is not getting into the fuel injection system, the K-Jetronic, or the K-Jetronic main brain or spider is gummed up, or it's a number of things. So let's get to work. So here is the warm-up regulator. It's the bottom plate, and here is like a vacuum that presses in. I guess the vacuum pressure builds up. And here is the pressure plate, I believe. I've unscrewed this, I unscrewed that. There's an O-ring that goes there, and I gotta put all that back. I cleaned out this filter screen in here, which gets gummed up. There was a little bit of debris, blew some compressed air through it, and I don't see any major buildup, but it could just be shot already. There's a spring in there. Gotta put all that back. This pressure plate, or some sort of plate, I believe it's a pressure plate. We'll put that back, clean those parts up, and put all the vacuum lines back. I did find the washer that was previously missing. That's why I didn't put it on, because it was never there to begin with. So now I know I have to put that back. We had the line here. We got all the vacuum lines we gotta hook back up, and should be good to go there. This guy's not gonna stay where it's meant to be. This is the main spider, as you guys seen in my previous videos. Always an issue. There's the adjustment for that guy right there. Lean or rich adjustment. I'm not gonna mess with that. I mean, I could if it's not getting enough fuel. And then you have the idle air control valve, but the car's not even idling, it's not starting. It is getting spark because it does turn over. So it's definitely fuel related, unless we're not getting enough fuel into the lines here, but I think we are. Actually, some weird stuff going on here. I don't know what this is. I've never seen anything like it, to be honest with you. Huh. That taps into what I just took apart. It's very interesting. Alright, so the warm-up regulator will go right over here. And I loosened up this line, this line right here, the stop line. I have to hang back up after I'm done with everything. Alright, so of course my neighbor's cutting the grass, but I got this mic, so hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I'm using this palm ratchet I found at the junkyard. It's pretty neat. We're gonna use the old tap trick. Tap on the spider. So there might be a small small little valves or whatever that are stuck in there. They're gummed up. Since the fuel was pretty clean, fingers crossed, might be just a minor blockage if the warm-up regulator situation didn't fix it. We will see. Put these vacuum lines back. Got one here. Make sure you guys can see that. This one was on the top. This one was going over. There's two washers here. One goes on the bottom, and one goes on the top. Try not to drop these. Alright, we got that one. Same with this other line here. This line. These mishmash wires here. Make sure this vacuum line on here. There. I've never gone here, it'll be too high up. Let's see what problem we're having here. Something must have been stuck here. Tighten this by hand. And we gotta tighten this guy as well. And get my 17 here. Alright, now we're going to tighten the second fitting here. And that's good. Plug in the electric connector. It's a mishmash of wires here. That was like that. And this goes in here. Got this vacuum line that goes here. This one goes in here. This one's plugged in. Alright, let's give it the old tap around. Like taps everywhere. Free up any debris. And we'll do the injectors. we'll fire her up, see what happens. All right, guys, moment of truth here. The fuel pump do its thing, and then we're gonna crank it. Oh, well, it fired on its own will, so that's a good sign. Still feels like it's not getting enough fuel. All right, guys, right as I went to sign off, I got this thing to fire up. So I went in here, there's an adjustment on the cold start, tapped on that here, and I adjusted the fuel mixture, which I might try to do. A quarter turn, another quarter. Too much. That's awesome. This thing's running. I think we gotta dial it down. That's the quarter turn. We don't have that much fuel, so let's see if it rolls. What happens when we put it in drive? Alright, well, she moves, she's alive. That's so sick. Well, that's a surprise. I'm gonna fix it in its parking spot here. Straighten it out. Oh, look, now it's running even better. Oh. I don't want anything to catch on fire. I gotta clean out all those leaves in the firewall here. I got a fire extinguisher, but I think that's just old oil. This area is just where the stuff is, unless there was some mess over there. The car's idling great right now. I think we woke this thing up, guys. Wow. Look at that. Let's move this thing. Window works. Temperature is good. Fuel gauge is working. It's on reserve. Oh, well, I left the car and that's perfect idle right now. Granted, I'm driving on a flat tire. We are lot driving. Reverse works, reverse works. Wow, this is awesome. This is so sick, guys. We have resurrected the ABC Widebody. And wow, this idle is perfect. This is crazy. So smooth. It's idling so smooth right now. I'm shocked. This is so sick. Look at how smooth this idle is. Unreal. I'm gonna see if I can get some air into that tire in the back there. That's the end of the video. The car fires. Super stoked. I wasn't expecting it to be running this smooth at that. Thanks for checking out the video. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Until next time.